All right, Shalom. I'd like to say, Kol Loa, Hawala, was all praise and glory in Hebrew to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakadash, Devil also Prophet, Elder Great Wisdom, let's go to the elect, few sisters in his life owners. That's awakening us during the truth. Name is going to be called Korea. South Korea should be a reflection of what the U.S. will be. All right. Now, let's read the title. This is what to know about martial law and the effort to impeach South Korea's president. South Korea's President Yoon Suk Yeol is facing possible impeachment for sending heavily armed soldiers to Seoul's streets with a baffling declaration of martial law that reminded many of the country's past military-backed dictatorship. Lawmakers began to impeachment a proceeding against Yoon just hours after Parliament unanimous vote to cancel martial law, forcing the president to let his order about 6 hours after it began. Opposition parties are pushing for a vote on Saturday on the impeachment mention, which needs to support the 2/3 of National Assembly to advance the Constitutional Court, which the world will rather to remove Yoon from office. In surprising turnaround, the head of Yoon's government party expressed support for suspending the president's power, making Yoon's impeachment more likely. Here's what to know about this situation. Will Yoon be impeached? Opposite parties are pushing for a permanent vote on Yoon's impeachment, calling short-lived martial law declaration unconstitutional, illegal, rebellion on coup, but with 192 seats and 300-member National Assembly, they need support from some members of the president, Conservative People Power Party to get the 2/3 majority required to pass the impeachment motion, and striking reversal of the PPP leader Han Dong-hoon called a Friday for an intimate suspicion. I'm trying to get to the main points. I didn't proofread this article. Maybe I should start proofreading them because I just want to hit the main points. Let me see if I can. I need to know why. Okay, all right. It says South Korea's martial law must not be used to restrict human rights. This is real short. Let me see if I can get to this. Responding to the declaration of emergency law by South Korea's President Yoon Suk Yeol and Amnesty International East, The state of emergency declared South Korea's this event must not be used to justify crackdown on people's human rights. President Yoon must fully explain reason for declaring martial law and ensure that any measure restricting human rights is exceptional, temporary, and limited to what is strictly required by demands of the situation, with all this being subjected to jurisdictional review. If the declaration of martial law means the transfer of administration and judicial power to the military, this threatens to underdecay the hard-won progress and could have devastating effects on human rights. Without sufficient justification, this would be clear violation of international human rights law and standards. Even if public emergency is declared, the rule of law must not prevail. Martial law cannot and must not be used as a tool to suppress dissent or curtail fundamental freedoms. President Young's action must appear to international regards, given the severe threat to the rule of law and protecting human rights. South Korea President Young Suk on Thursday declared martial law and announced a late-night address broadcast live on TV. He claimed he would eradicate shameless pro-North Korea anti-state forces. So that's the reason why he's doing it. Because North Korea and South Korea, they're divided right now. And South Korea is for fucking democracy and U.S. belief, basically, Western ideology. North Korea is different. It says media reports cited that the military as saying activists by parliament and political parties will be banned, that media and publishers would be under the control of martial law commanded. All assemblies and demonstrations are also reported banned. Under South Korea law, martial law can only be opposed in situations of extraordinary threats to survival of the nation, such as war or armed rebellions. It is not clear that the justification provided by President Yoon a response to alleged subversive activities and impeachment proceedings. Must the strict legal and constitutional thresholds require Article 2 of the Martial Law Act and Article 77 of the Constitution? Under international human rights law, such measures must be exceptional, strictly necessary, proportionate, and temporary. Martial law may only be declared due to state emergency, which threatens the life of the nation, and must comply with international safeguards that protect human rights. International human rights law and standards permit only limited scope for additional restrictions of the exercise of human rights under martial law beyond what is permitted and is now. Okay, so this dude, he used martial law. This president guy of South Korea, he enacted martial law because protesters from North Korea, basically. So it is right there. He claimed he would eradicate shameless pro-North Korean anti-state forces. So, I said that to say this, man. I read that article because, regardless of what's happening over there in South Korea, South Korea is going to be a pure example of how it's going to be over in the States, man. All right? People are going to be on the military. They're going to be governed by the military through the president in order for to keep things in order. All right? Because things are going to be so chaotic and hectic out here. All right? That's going to be the solution to the problem. We're going to see martial law here in the States, okay, in the West. And it's going to be way more dramatic and intense than it is over in these other countries. Because Babylon is being the best for the last, basically. All right, and to prove that it's going to happen over here, it's prophecy, man. It's just prophecy. All right, let me see. No. What is this? Here it is. I think it should be 2 scriptures. All right, Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west. The ones that are going to fear the name of the Lord is the elect. And the West being in, don't they call the U.S. the West? They say this is the West. You know what I'm saying? Like all them countries against the U.S., they call this place the West. All right? So it's talking about over here in the United States, Babylon. And it's glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy, the sun rises in the east. Right? And the Lord, he's coming a gigantic spaceship, man. Okay? The sun rises in the east, so the Lord gonna be coming back from the east to the west, from the eastern hemisphere all the way to the west. All right, Because the Third World War is going to be happening where? In the East. But the enemy shall come in like a flood, and the spirit of Yahweh shall lift a stand against them, right? So, enemy coming in the flood is Esau with his military. All right? He's going to come in as a flood. You know? A flood is just, when it comes through, it consumes everything, man. That's how Esau going to come with his troops, his mercenaries. All right? This is Luke 21:20. It says, when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation there is nigh. And this is funny because this is what Google says about this verse. It says, this verse interpreted to mean that when Jerusalem is surrounded by armies, its destruction imminent. Some say that the prophecy refers to the Roman attack on Jerusalem in 70 AD, while others believe it refers to the future attack of the Antichrist. Well, they're right about both, okay? They're right about both, but there is no such thing as one Antichrist, many Antichrists. Esau is the ultimate Antichrist, all right? This government. And Google's right about both. That happened during that time, 70 AD, but that's going to reoccur again, all right? And this day and time, with our people, with the modern day Romans are these U.S. military forces and foreign troops and all that. The verse continues, then let them which be in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst thereof depart. That was my main point on that. Yeah, so this is going to happen again, man. These troops are going to be coming out for our people, man. Especially the brothers that's in the truth. All right, because we're the main threat. All right, we are the main threat, and Esau going to be looking to get us up out of there, man. All right. And South Korea is going to be a reflection of what America is going to be real soon. Okay. And this is where there's pretty much nothing you can do about basically being elect. You know what I'm saying? But if you've been calling this truth, you know what I'm saying, you just give your diligence to make sure you part of that number, man. You elect or you're not, man. Like, you can't force yourself, like Pastor Hart said, you can't force yourself to be a part of elect. Nothing like, you can't buy your way into the kingdom, man. Like, it's nothing you can, like, you can be the most brotherly brother you want to be, you know what I'm saying? As like Pastor Hart said, you can do 1,000,001 videos. Like, if the Lord didn't choose you from the foundation of the world, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna make it, man. So, Lord, brothers is hoping that we part of that number, man. You know what I'm saying? Just hoping we part of that number shit. Because there's no way you can, protect yourself against this destruction to come. All right? Because the Lord's going to be controlling who's dying and who's not going to be dying. So that's the whole main point of it, man. The Lord gives issues of death. All right? And when this time comes, all right, you know what I'm saying, you got to bear the cross, man. Bear your cross. And like I said, just hope you part of that number, man. All right? Stay prayed up. But with that, we give our prayers on glory to Yahweh, Shema Shah, Damas Pastor, Elder Green Mission, Bless God, Elect, Few Sisters, like Phone, Shalom.